get ready for that. All right, so we'll be doing forecasts every weekend. I'm trying to make this video, I'm going to make this video as short as possible. That's why I've already marked out my levels, as you can see here. Okay, the highest price, okay, that is our resistance. All right, I'm just going to leave that there. That is our support right there. Down here, this is our support, this is our resistance. This support area was previously, you can see a first touch over here, okay, and then the second touch over here. This is a strong resistance level, all right, the strong resistance level. And now we see that as price, previously price was moving all the way up, all right, all the way up. But then we see a reversal happening at the resistance, all right. We see that price started to drop from this point here, started to drop down, and it touched the previous support over here. All right, so we are looking at the behavior of price around support, and we see that there seems to be, now when price started falling here, fell all the way, okay, if I may indicate that, price fell all the way from over there, okay, to down here, okay, indicating it was a downtrend, okay, it was a downtrend when we look at it here. Previously it was going up, but then it reversed and started going down. So this is a downtrend that we are looking at here. But then when it got to support, the price started to change the direction. The market started to change direction. Market structure is changing, guys. Take a look at this. It's forming, this is USDJPY, it's forming an inverse head and shoulder over here. This is a head, all right? This is one shoulder, okay? I'll make this a bit larger so that you can see. This is our first shoulder. Doesn't have to be perfect, guys. Doesn't have to be perfect. This is our second shoulder over here. So what we are seeing is an inverse head and shoulder. It touched, the moment it touched support, there was this reaction to the upside. Okay, there was this reaction to the upside. So we are looking at the price going up. It's now turning to bullish, because as we will see, it is creating higher prices. All right, so what we see here is something like that, okay, an inverse head and shoulder. It doesn't have to be perfect, but that's what we are seeing right now. Okay, this is an inverse head and shoulder. I'll change that to red so that you can see clearly. This is an inverse head and shoulder. This is one shoulder, this is the second shoulder, and this is the head. And right now what we are looking at, all right, is price breaking the neck. It has already broken the neck, sorry. This is the neckline. This is the neckline over here. So this neckline, this is a neckline over here. It has already been broken around this, around here. It has already been broken around here by this aggressive move to the upside. So what we are anticipating come tomorrow, come next week, is this move. We are anticipating that price will return to mitigate this fair value gap, because there are a couple of fair value gaps, really, if we are to admit. This is a huge fair value gap. I'll mark it out before there is a huge fair value gap here, an imbalance in the market, a huge one right here, okay, from this point, from over here, okay, to over there. That's a fair value gap. I'll just mark it out for you. Remember this is a fair value gap right there, okay, that's a fair value gap right there, okay, so that's a fair value gap. So price is, and there is another one I see over here. There is another fair value gap here, a huge one, all right, it's actually quite big, and there is another one over there. So most likely the price will return to close these fair value gaps before it continues upward. All right, it's a fair value gap here. I'll just change this to I'll just change this to color code this better, so we have a clear marking of where our fair value gap is. So these are our fair value gaps. This is the first one, this is the second one. So price is most likely to return to mitigate this and retest these previous highs over here, because it has now broken this previous price and it has formed a new price up here. All right. So we are anticipating that price will return to retest this previous resistance, which has done support, okay, before going to the to up here, all right, to these highs. All right. So we are anticipating price will do that. Or on the other hand, we are also expecting price, all right, to get to this point. That's a possibility. Price can get to this point, mitigate this fair value gap before rallying all the way to the upside. All right. That is what we are anticipating. Pay attention, guys. It's possible for price to return all the way, break below here, and return to close out this gap before it goes back up. So watch out for that, guys. Watch out for that. All right. Don't be quick to buy around this area. All right. Don't be quick to buy around this area. Wait for your confluences around this point. Okay. If you have a bullish engulfing around this point, indicating an upward movement, or three white soldiers, or you see a double bottom around this area, then you can place your buy, something like this from here. All right. Something like this from over here, and place your stop loss just below the fair value gap and target a 1 to 2. Okay. Target this price first. If it breaks above that price, target this one. If it breaks above that price, wait for your confluences as you keep going up. All right. Because it's possible for price to break above here, to return, break above here, return to retest this price and break above that, and return up to test this price and continue going up as it returns to retest those prices and continues going up to this point. Okay, this is a possibility with USD JPY come next week. This is a possibility. I want to change that to green. You can take a screenshot and do your own study. This is a possibility. It is also possible for this to happen, as I'd already mentioned, for price to return all the way down here, okay, to close out that fair value gap. In this case, you will watch out for your confluences around there. Don't be quick to buy. Just watch out for candlestick patterns around here, indicating an upward movement around this point here, around here, before you can buy all the way, because price can easily break below here and go all the way up. Okay, so watch out for your candlestick patterns at the entry level. Okay, so that's what I see with USD JPY. In case you don't see the watermark in the background, this is USD JPY for next week, right? So that is the first technical analysis. Watch out for that, because there seems to be a change of character. Price has already changed. This is the previous price. So price has formed a higher price over here. Market has formed a higher price over here. Okay. So there seems to be a change of character to the upside. Previously, as I told you, remember our ICT simple strategy. If you haven't watched that video, just go back and watch it. Okay. Previously, this is a downtrend. Okay. This is a downtrend previously. Okay. But now, when the price got around support, this is support. Okay. This is a support area. Strong support area. Once price got around that support area, we see a change of character to the upside, because now a higher price has been formed around here. Okay, after this inverse head and shoulder pattern, we see a bullish, an aggressive move to the upside. So this is a possibility for USD JPY. So this is what I'm speculating for USD JPY. And secondly, we are going to be doing a US oil. Okay, let's do gold first. Let's do gold. This is a gold chart. Okay, so I'm going to be marking out my highest price so far. This one here. Okay, that's the highest with gold has gone. The highest is 2,685.56 US dollars per ounce of gold. It has really shot up, and so we are looking at those highs of gold. Okay, that is our resistance level, and we are looking at this area here also is crucial. That area, because previously here it was resistance here, and now it turned to support over here. It broke above. So that's what we are looking at. This is a pivot area. This area is a pivot area, this area, okay? We will not go all the way down here because we are looking at what's price action happening now. There is also this area here. I'll just mark it out. It's very important. That area is what we are looking at right now. I'll change that. Okay, this is what we are looking at with gold. In case you are wondering, this asset is XAUUSD. This is gold, all right? This is gold. So we are analyzing gold. We see that it's a clear uptrend. It's a clear uptrend with gold. This is a clear uptrend. Price is moving up, all right? So we are anticipating to buy gold. We are anticipating to buy gold. Even if you have your trend line around here, okay, you can see that this is an uptrend from over here. First touch, second touch, third touch over there. We can see that there's a long wick. There are long wicks here. There's this reaction here, you see. You can see this reaction over here, okay? And we can see that last week the market closed with a bullish candle, all right? We are anticipating something like this. Price may retest this support here, okay? And trend line before going up all the way to this area. And if it breaks above these highs, consider a retest of this area before you can continue buying to the upside. This is a possibility with gold, guys. Pay attention. And it's also possible for gold to break below here. Price can break below here. In that case, if it creates a lower low, lower than this low, wait for a retest of this area before you can sell all the way here. And if it continues to break below, you can wait for a retest before you can sell all the way to these lows and even these lows. All right. So that is a possibility, guys. All right. So take note of this possibility with gold. All right. Take note of these possibilities with gold. Now, this is speculation. So take note of those levels that I have drawn. These are very important, okay, to take note. Okay, so we are jumping in to USD, US oil, sorry, US oil. Let's take a look at US oil. That's an interesting one. Let's take a look at US oil, what's going on there. All right, let's take a look at US oil. This one is also interesting. Price was previously falling, as you can see here. Previously, price was falling, all right, was really falling. You can see it was a downtrend. But now we are seeing what is happening, just like with USDJPY, at this resistance area. Okay, let's take a look. Let's take a look. This is a resistance area, a support area. Sorry. This is a support area. So at this support area, I'll just mark that out and stretch it over here. Okay, this is a previous support. As you can see the reactions before over here. All right, so this is a serious support area, strong support area. I'll just mark it out for you. This is a support area, okay, previously. So, but now we see that price, when it got to these levels over these highs over here, okay, when it got to these highs, price started falling. Price started falling all the way down here to this support area, back to that support area. And at that support area, we are seeing a change of character to the upside. Okay, at this support, we are seeing a change of character. This is what I mean. You see this level here. Okay, just mark that out. All right, this is what I see with US oil, that a higher price has been formed. Okay, price previously it moved up and couldn't break above here, then it returned all the way to around support, and then we saw this kind of move, broke above. Now we are anticipating a retest before we can buy all the way to these highs. All right, so that is what is happening. So we see, hold on guys, a kind of double bottom here, okay, and the neckline has been broken over here. and we can see that there's a change of price. Previously the price was over here, and now we have a higher price created here before the close of the last week. So we are anticipating buying oil. As you know what's happening in the Middle East, oil prices are really going up because of the war going on there. So this is what is forming here. As with USDJPY, we have also fair value gap forming with US oil over here. Okay, that's our fair value gap forming there. So this is a fair value gap also around here. It's a fair value gap. Okay, so we are anticipating that this will retest here, okay, before we can buy to these highs. Okay, I'll just mark out those highs which we are anticipating. So there is this high, there is this high, and then there is that high, and then there is that high over there. Okay, so this is a possibility with US oil. Okay, most likely break above here, return here, retest these levels, okay, before going you can buy to here. If it breaks above there, then you wait for a retest of these areas before you can buy all the way here. If it breaks above that price, wait for a retest back to this area and buy all the way to here. That's a possibility with US oil, guys. Okay, this is a serious one. Okay, this is the possibility with US oil. We are looking at this. Okay, you buy around there, place your stop loss below the fair value gap area, right? Below the fair value gap area, and target those highs over there. Okay, this is possible for those who are holding trades long term. It's also possible for price to break below the fair value gap. If that happens, then this setup is invalid. You wait for a continuation down to this support before you can consider buying again. All right. Okay, so if the price breaks below the fair value gap area, please wait for the price to get the support before you can consider buying again. All right, or even the price falling below this support area, it's possible. Okay, but for now we are looking at buying US oil. So watch out for these guys next week. Thank you very much for watching this video. As always, thank you very much. For those who haven't subscribed, please don't just watch and get value and not subscribe. Please consider subscribing. I'll be bringing you valuable content like this weekly. So please consider smashing. Most of you have actually not subscribed. You are simply watching and getting value and not subscribing. Please just take a second and subscribe to this channel. Thank you very much.